Right, well, earlier on, our reporter Hasina Gori spoke to Tshegofatso Pule's younger brother, who was in court today.
The sentencing proceedings in the Tshegofatso murder case has been postponed this morning at the Johannesburg High Court. This after Ntuthuko Shoba was found guilty of premeditated murder for the death of Tshegofatso Pule and her unborn baby. She was found hanging from a tree in Durban Deep in the west of Johannesburg in 2020. To get more of a reaction from the family, we've spoken with the uncle as well as one of the activists from the foundation in her honor. I want to bring in her younger brother, who we haven't had a chance to speak with before. Thank you so much for speaking to us. Can you tell us, as a family, how has the last 2 years been for you?
It has been like a difficult year, like I won't lie to you. We have been asking ourselves what's happening, we want to get justice. There's a lot going on in our mind, especially even today. We were hoping we would get justice, but unfortunately it didn't happen that way. But I'm praying that he's going to get the sentence that he deserves, because what has happened to our family, we don't wish that to anyone's family also, but I know that he's going to get justice also.
Did you know Ntuthuko Shoba when he was with your sister? Was he someone that you knew before this entire proceedings, or only got to know now, during this court process?
I've known him before this thing happened. I used to see him coming over to my house, with his car, the Polo, the white Polo, I've been knowing this guy, but something that didn't click with him, but I just only brushed it off, because also I used to tell my sister, I used to see this guy around, places drinking places with different females, but I tried to speak with my sister was keep on disputing it. But anyway, when you guys are in love, you're in love. There's nothing you can do, but yeah.
What was their relationship like? We've never really got to know what the relationship between Tshegofatso Pule and Shoba was, other than the few WhatsApp messages that came through, during court proceedings. What were they like together? How was a normal day if he was, part of that process and with the family?
To tell you, I didn't like their relationship, because I could see what was happening. It was very toxic. There was no that special love that that it can make me to have to see actually this guy cares about my sister, because I could see every time when she was at the house, she was sad, she was angry, she was grumpy. When I tried to talk to her what's happening, she was brushing me off. But I could see that the main reason is this guy, but she didn't want to talk about it, because also she was so she didn't want to she was so private, if I can put it that way. She was so private. She didn't want to voice out what is happening in her life, if she's happy, but according to me, because I'm a guy, I can see these interaction things, what is happening. I could see that no, she was not happy at all. She was not.
How would you describe your sister? What was she like at home? You said she was very private as well, but how would you remember her as?
Oh, a lot of things, speaking about my sister, she was a bubbly person, a person that you would love to be around her. She was funny, she was bubbly, she loved speaking about her dreams, her ambitions, where she wants to be in life, where she sees herself in 5 years to come, and especially clothes. She was a person who loved clothes, loved doing her face, makeup. She was full of ambition, and positivity in her life, but that's one of the things I will always be close to my heart, think about her.
We're here at another postponement. There's been a lot of that during this process. What's your thoughts when it comes to what would you like the justice system, what would make you feel that justice was served for your sister?
Today I was expecting this case to be done off, because it's been in our shoulders, especially the family, but I would love the justice system to give him life, I would love to give him life because I was expecting so much. A new family member, coming. I was expecting to be an uncle, someone that I can, tell, hey, But anyway, it didn't happen that way. But I know there's going to be, justice is going to be served, and you want to get to rest, and that's much.
Thank you so much. That was the brother of Tshegofatso Pule speaking to us here outside the Johannesburg High Court, where there was a postponement in the sentencing proceedings today. For the first time, I feel like we've got a glimpse into the relationship of Ntuthuko Shoba and Tshegofatso Pule. Just a little glimpse of what that was like. The brother saying that he'd known him, seen him around, wasn't a big fan of that relationship, saying that he saw his sister being unhappy, but also a little bit more insight, 2 years on, but a little bit more insight into who Tshegofatso Pule was, as we've heard from her aunt, from her cousins, and from her brother as well. A bubbly person, someone who loved fashion, someone who was a light and who loved, beautiful things, and really a life cut short. And also not just her, but that unborn baby that she was carrying. She was 8 months pregnant, just a few months or a few weeks away from giving birth to that new life, when her own life and that unborn child was cut short. The matter will be back in court on the 28th of July for sentencing and mitigation processing. But for now, back to you in studio.